Hey everybody, it is Ray's Readings and Oyuk. We are back again for another general collective reading for everybody. I hope you are all doing well out there, staying safe, staying in love as much as possible, and staying away from fear as much as possible as well. So, before we get into anything, I'm just going to give you all a very quick explanation on my buddy here, Oyuk. So, this is Oyuk. He's handmade by me. He was an idea that was shown to me last year sometime in 2020. Their spirit, they let me know that this little fluffy teal friend wanted to come through, wanted to be manifested in the physical so that he could be here to support me, to encourage me to be able to speak my truth, as well as to support me on mental, physical, emotional, spiritual level. So all of the things. So he is not just a stuffed animal or a prop or something that I purchased. He is very much so much more than that. He's like a spirit guide channeled into this physical form. So again, it's just a very brief explanation on him. I should mention as well that part of his mission and his purpose in being here, especially in the back of all of my readings, is that he very much wants to be a light, loving, accepting, energetic support for you all who tune into them. All right, so again, just a very brief explanation on him. If you want to know more about him, there are some things out there that you can check out. There's a video on my Instagram page called Explaining My Fluffy Friends. There's also some reels that have some information in the description that explains more, and I also have a Patreon page where I have about 4 or 5 other videos right now over there explaining Oyuk and the whole Fluffy Friends project in more detail. Alright, so there's links to those things below. If you're interested, definitely give it a check out. Alright, so also, before we get into the reading and the singing bowl here, I just want to put out there and not forget everything that's going on in the Ukraine right now with the Russian invasion, the whole war that is going down over there right now. I just think it's very important to shed some light on that and not neglect to remember that that is a thing that's going on over there, no matter how far away it might be. So I would just ask that you all continue or start sending as much support as you can right now over there. Please send energetic support, light, loving, healing, protective energy. Send your prayers, send your good thoughts. The people of the Ukraine really, really need it right now. And if you can support in any other ways, like donating, definitely do that. But if that's not something that's feasible for you right now, definitely just energetically works wonders. It does make a difference. Please do not think that it does not. It's very important right now to spread the light and the love, as there's a lot of bullshit and a lot of atrocities, a lot of hate going on that's just very unnecessary. So the more light and love that we can pump into the world right now, the better off everybody will be, okay? So, with all of that being said, we will get into the reading. Don't mind my tape on my sweater. I just want to tape my mic down so it's not like hitting on stuff and making shitty sounds. So, we'll jump into the singing bowl, guys. We'll join in together for some energetic cleaning, clearing, cleansing, healing, and just overall getting ourselves in the right mindset for the reading today. Alright, so let's do that. Let's try that again. Alright, that was a bit rough today. But I hope you are all doing well, staying safe, staying in love as much as possible, and staying away from fear as much as possible. I do recognize and realize that it's very heavy in the collective right now and that we're all feeling some fucking feels around this shit. So definitely take care of yourselves at this point in time, or always, honestly. Be compassionate with yourselves, be patient with yourselves, all will be well, okay? So to give you a quick gist of what came out in part 1, we did our usual 3-card spread. I pulled from the Wild Wood Tarot, and we got the 7 of Bows Clearance in reverse, we got the 3 of Bows Fulfillment in reverse, and then we got the Ace of Vessels, the Waters of Life. So the reading today was all about a very major attempt at a wake-up call from Spirit, letting you know that there's some things, some mentalities, some mindsets, feelings, emotions, just stuff that you've been holding on to and you've kind of been refusing to let go of. And it's like, you got to let go of this stuff because we have all of these new wonderful things just like waiting there to come through for you. So you have to let go, you have to release some things, you have to ask for help from the universe and stop being in this mentality of like, oh my God, I'm all alone. I have to do everything by myself. There's no help. There's no support for me, because you are always supported, and help is always available to you from the universe, from people around you as well. So you're never alone, and you just got to reach out and ask for help, ask for the grace to be able to release this stuff that you've been holding onto for quite some time, because it's just holding you back from being able to live your best life and evolve as a soul and do all the wonderful things that you want to do. All right, and a lot of wonderful things want to come through for you. So we're going to get more into the reading. We're going to pull some more tarot cards. I'm pulling from the Gold Sun, right? It's the Rider-Waite Tarot Gold Sun edition. I use this deck all the freaking time, but I love it. So we're going to see what else needs to come out about this reading today. And yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, just lots of cards are kind of flipping out. I feel like I should like do it up here so you can see what I'm doing and see all the cards. All right, so we have one card. I'm going to get a few more before I start talking. Okay. All right, interesting. Lots of reversals today, guys. Woo! All right. Did I drop one? I don't think so. If I did, maybe I'll find it later, but so far, no. I hope you guys are enjoying the newer webcam. I know. Hello, kitty. Hi. You gonna come back in and hang out? No, goodbye. All right. I have a little cat door, and yeah, my cat was just like sticking her head through it just slightly, looking at me. But yeah, I hope you all are enjoying the new webcam. I know I've had it for a handful of readings now, but I'm still impressed by it and amazed by it, because for months, which is not the biggest deal in the world, I was using just the one built into my laptop, and the quality is really shit, and it's just way better here. And I know that I see it in a way clearer quality here on my screen than it ends up being when it gets posted, but I don't know. I'm amazed by it. I just want to double check. I didn't drop anything. Okay. I think we're good. This hair is fucked. So, yeah, I don't know. I really just think good things are coming for you guys once you release and let go. As soon as I was talking about release and relief and stuff, and then starting this reading, the energy is a lot more amped up and crazy, and things are coming out faster than they were. So that's very important to mention. I don't know. You're just going to sit over here and you're going to stay. Thank you. So let's start off with what is coming out first. So we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So again, Knight of Swords, fastest moving knight in the deck, forward movement, especially with the mental body. So this could be, I'm going to try not to put my elbows on the table and shake it for you. Mental stuff. It could be emotions, communication, thoughts, mindset, all that stuff. And again, in part one, we were talking about mindsets and this kind of like inner dialogue that you have to get rid of and change, and not allow to continue to rule your life anymore, because it's holding you back. Don't mind my clashing pants. Yeah, so what I'm getting from this is, again, it's in reverse. So you're stuck, you're stagnant, you're not moving forward in this Knight of Swords energy in reverse. You know, you're again, this is the energy of still holding on to an old mentality, a way of thinking, a certain pattern, or something like that. Again, you're not moving forward is the energy within this. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Is this 5, 6, 7, 8? Yes. Eight of Cups in reverse. So again, if we look at this upright so we can see it better, what is it doing? The Eight of Cups is walking away from something. And so I was mentioning in part one how it seems like you might be holding on to like a breakup or a certain situation that happened, and you're just really not letting it go. You're kind of letting it really run your life and affect you in a big way right now. And so again, there's this need to let it go, to walk away from some things that aren't serving you, but because it's in reverse, again, we're still holding on, we're not walking away, we're still sticking to it, and I'm hearing like we're crying over spilled milk. So this is the energy, the mentality of like, oh my God, I lost this, I can't believe that this happened, that I lost this, I just can't seem to let it go. And the thing is, what I'm hearing, what I'm getting is that you have this whole mindset of, oh my God, I just can't let it go. And I'm not saying that to make fun of you or to poke and make light of a situation or anything, but the the irony in your mindset and your mentality of, oh my God, I can't let this go, is you keep putting energy into it, right? So you're going, oh my God, I can't let it go. But then you're constantly like kind of making yourself think about the situation, thinking about the person, or be in that mindset, right? So you continue putting energy into it. And it's like, what you put out is what you get back. So if you keep putting energy into something of, oh my God, I can't let this go. This was so horrible. I can't believe that this happened. You're just going to continue getting that same energy back. Everything in your life is just going to be like, oh my God, yeah, you remember that? You remember how horrible that was? You remember not being able to let go? Okay, well, you want to see more of that? Well, then here's more of that. That's kind of how the universe works, is what you put energy into. They're like, okay, so you want more of that? All right, so that's why you have to be very careful with where you put your energy. That's why it's good to focus on, you got to be present. You can't be too far leaning into the future and then neglecting the present. But you can't be leaning so hard into the past and just be like, oh my God, this happened. I can't let it go, because then you're telling yourself you can't let it go. So then you're manifesting not being able to let it go. And then you're like butthurt that you can't let it go and that you just can't seem to move on. And it's like you're trying to find other things and other people to blame, when really the reality is you're the one that's kind of setting up and manifesting that reality for yourself. It's kind of a cruel joke, but it's just that's how it is, how it works. And again, speaking from firsthand experience here, yeah, the more energy you put into something, you're like, oh my God, I can't let it go. It's just stuck on me. But it's like, well, you're sitting there all day thinking about it, and you're putting all this energy into it, and you're thinking about how horrible it was. You're thinking about how bad this person was and how they treated you. You're thinking about how much you miss them. Thinking about, I don't know, you're stalking them online. You're watching things that make you think about them. Maybe you're too deep into the is my ex coming back? What would they have to say to me? Tarot readings. And I'm not judging those people who create those readings, and I'm not judging people who watch them, because, bitch, I've been there, all right? But it's just like, you gotta recognize when you're putting yourself in an unhealthy position, and you gotta take yourself out of it, all right? And again, we have so many cards here highlighting that you're not in a good situation right now, you're not in a good place right now, and you need to get your butt out of there and get yourself out of that energy. And you're just choosing to keep yourself in that. Again, you have so many cards here that are like, okay, this is a calling, like a what is it, an intervention to get you out of this mindset, this mentality. And you're like, no, I'm good, it's not my time yet. Okay, I'm telling you, it's not my time. And the universe is like, that's not up to you. It's not up to you to know when the lesson's over or not. We kind of dictate that. So stop trying to like run everything when it's not your business to run it, and instead actually put the energy into taking charge and changing the things that are your responsibility to change. So you're putting yourself in a weird position. You're keeping yourself in a victim mentality is what I'm getting. And it's like you're putting yourself in this position of like, oh my God, like, I can't change this, like, it's not up to me, but also like I'm gonna try to change everything over here that like I really like realistically can't change. So it's weird. So you're like mad about the things that you can't change, and then you're choosing to not change the things that you can actually change. So you got to like do an Uno reverse. You got to switch that shit around, and be like, okay, actually I have the power to change these things, which is you can change to let go of certain mindsets and mentalities. You can let go of, clear out whatever it is that you're holding on to. That is what you can change. But then, yeah, you got to let go of trying to figure everything out for yourself, because you can't change that and you can't figure that all out for yourself. So then that's where you got to let go of. Be like, okay, universe, fucking take the wheel. Like, Jesus, take the wheel. All right. Then we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So again, another huge calling saying, you're caring too much. You're doing too much. You're putting too much energy into what you can't change, what doesn't matter. You got to drop the shit. You got to put it down. Okay. Again, the Seven of Wands, this clearance here. We have all these Wands cards saying you're doing too much. You're holding on too much. You got to let go. This card has like a little bonfire in the back. It's like you got to burn some of these wands here, and I'm getting that same symbolism, that same imagery here from the Ten of Wands. Is like, stop bringing all of this home with you, is what I'm getting. It's like you have all these mental burdens and these, oh my God, this happened and this situation and this person hurt me, and it's like you're taking it home with you. You're taking it into your bed, and then you're like holding it close to you at night, and you're just torturing yourself, right? Like, if that makes any sense, you're just taking it to all the places that you should not be. You should leave these things alone, like leave it to the wolves is what I'm hearing. Like, you gotta fucking let it go. And okay, so then we have these 7 of Swords, and what I'm getting from this energy is you're playing yourself. You're playing some sneaky little tricks on yourself. You don't even realize it. And I know that you're not intending to do this, but you're really doing yourself a disservice, right? So this is the energy as well to me in this scenario of thinking and looking at how everybody else has wronged you, but then being really blind and really ignorant to how you're still harming yourself and how you're wronging yourself by not allowing yourself to move on from these situations, and by putting all the energy into like this whole narrative, this mindset of, oh my god, can you believe that they did this and this person did this, and oh my god, they're just so awful. And again, neglecting to see your role in the past situation, but more so your role in the present situation of how you keep feeding into that scenario, into the bad shit of that happened to you with the situation. I'm not saying that what happened in the past with this person, these people, these situations that hurt you, I'm not saying that that's your fault. I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming the victim here, but you're continuing to keep yourself in this victim mentality when really the only person that is like taking advantage of you and victimizing you right now, from what I'm getting, but again, take what applies to your situation, is you, right? And if you're stuck on an ex or something and you're like, oh my god, they did this and they did that, they did me so dirty, maybe that person's gone, right? And you might have other people in your life that are besides this person that are still doing shady shit. I'm not saying that that's not happening. I don't know your situation, but you're putting so much focus onto how they did you wrong that, again, you putting all that focus and that energy into how they did you wrong is now doing yourself wrong by just bringing the past back into the present where it does not belong, because the past is in the past, right? What was that, Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda? Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. All right, yesterday is history. All right, the past is history. Please let it be that. Let bygones be bygones, and just be present and be optimistic about the future as well, because you can't have so many wonderful things coming through for you. You got to renew some hope here with the Star card. All right, this is hope. This is faith. This is clarity, right? You got to let some shit go and bring more clarity into your life. And if we look at the symbolism of the Star card, all right, so she's naked and she is vulnerable here in this card. It's just her, nature, and these 2 little vases full of or pitchers full of water. So she's just down to the bare bones minimum. And what is the symbolism of this card compared to everything else? She cleared and she let go. She's not holding on to anything that doesn't serve her anymore. All right, it's like letting go of the symbolism about this to me, with the context and the situation of this reading, is she's letting go of the stories, the narrative, the identity. It's really letting go of the ego, right? So all of this stuff that is saying, hey, you need to let this go, is revolved around your ego. This is who you think you are. So what is the story you're telling yourself? I'm a victim. Everybody does wrong by me. Everybody hurts me. You tell yourself these stories. Your identity that you've carved out for yourself revolves around how people have wronged you, how everything goes wrong for you. Again, you're the victim. Your story is how everything's gone bad and it continues to go bad and you can't let it go. And then you're putting the intention and the mindset out that, well, the future, everything's going to continue to go wrong because I can't let this go. So how do I know that more people aren't going to come in and hurt me? Like, you're carving that all out for yourself and keeping yourself in this tight little box that is not actually you. Like, this is just a false narrative built up by your ego because you're putting too much importance on the past and the past experiences you've had. And again, you're bringing that into the present where it does not belong. So this Star card is, again, a calling to release and let go of all of that shit, because it's not serving you. It's not you. It's not the end all be all of who you are and your story and you as a person, you as a soul who's always growing and evolving. So you have to let that shit go. You have to release it and start carving out and start writing a new narrative, a new story for yourself, instead of just playing the old one. It's like a broken record at this point. It's like, I'm getting, you're like driving yourself crazy. It's like when you hear a song too many times, it just drives you crazy. And then when you hear it again, it's like you stop listening to it, and then you hear it again in like public or something like that, and then you just want to like smash the speakers. Like, that's the energy I'm getting. You just keep replaying this narrative of, I'm a victim, people did this, like it's always other people hurting me, and you're not taking accountability for your role in your life, and you're like unknowingly screwing yourself. But it's everybody else's fault, right? It's everybody else fucking you over and not you. And again, not taking accountability and responsibility for where you're putting your energy and what you're saying about yourself and what you're saying about life. So that's what we have to let go. We have to release these stories, because again, new wonderful things want to come through for you. You're just not open to that right now. You're closed off to that because you're expecting all these horrible things to happen, and bad things will continue to happen if you keep expecting that bad things are going to happen. You're putting energy into that. Okay, then we have the Three of Cups. So again, there is a celebration waiting for you. To me, this is the energy of like, this can be your life if you just let go of this old shit. Like, you have people, good situations, good things, good places to go see that want to come in for you, but you have to let go of what you're holding. Sorry, oh my goodness. You have to let go of what you're holding on to, right? You, again, the Star card, she's fully out there in the elements. She's got nothing to her name. I'm not saying you have to like throw away all your stuff and your clothes and like sell everything. That's not what I'm saying. But you have to let go of the old stories and the old narrative and this ego like story running on autopilot in your brain. You have to let that go, and you have to allow the good things, the positive things about life to come in and to make you feel good about yourself and to feel good about your life and your situation again. So the Three of Cups obviously can be seen as celebration with like friends and stuff like that. Maybe you do have friends in your life that have been there for a long time. They're very good to you, and you've kind of shut them out because you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're waiting for them to fuck you over too. I'm getting you definitely have this very strong mentality of like, I'm just waiting for everybody to fuck me over. Like, this person was great, but when are they gonna do this or do that or be shady or whatever the fuck it is? Hello, kitty. Hello. Yeah, Zoe agrees. She's like, you gotta let that shit go, because there's lots of beautiful things that want to come through for you. You just gotta be an open door for it. All right. Then we have the moon. So illumination, clarity. I'm getting. Moving away from confusion and illusions. Stop keeping yourself in the dark. Stop lying to yourself. Again, with that Seven of Swords, stop pulling the sheet over your eyes to your own actions and how they affect your life and play a role in how things play out in your life. I don't know, I'm just totally derping out. Hello, kitty. My cat is distracting me. I'm sorry. She's so cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so just stop lying to yourself. Stop pulling a sheet over your eyes, like I'm saying. Because again, you're just doing yourself a disservice. And when you're not letting go, you're not taking accountability for your actions, your behavior, what you're putting your energy into, then you're just doing yourself a disservice. You're stopping yourself from being able to have and receive all the good, wonderful things that want to come through for you in life. And again, you're just placing blame on other people when really you have your own stuff to work out, your own accountability to take. And I don't know, it's just like, it's a mess that you can clear up, but you're telling yourself that it's out of your hands when you have the choice to clear it out. I don't know. So just like, check yourself before you wreck yourself, really, is what I'm hearing, what I have to say. You got to get your shit straight and stop letting these old narratives run your life. Stop putting the responsibility and the outcome of your life and your situation into other people's hands. Stop blaming other people for where you're at right now. I'm not saying that nothing bad has ever happened to you. I'm not saying that people did not wrong you. It seems like they absolutely did. But it seems like that's gone now. It's done and over with. So stop letting those energies continue to control and run your life at this point. Because again, you're just doing yourself a disservice. You're blocking yourself off from being able to grow and evolve. You're blocking yourself off from being able to receive all of the wonderful things that want to come through for you and want to be a part of your life. So stop doing that. Stop it. You know what you're doing. I hope so. Maybe you haven't for the longest time now, but hopefully watching this reading, if it's something that resonates, I hope you know what you're doing right now, and I hope that you can let it go and release it, because it's really needed. Like, you gotta stop doing this to yourself. Why would you want to continue to live like this? You know, if you know that you have a choice now, you've been awakened to that, please let it go and allow yourself to have a better life, okay? All right. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to stop ranting at you. I hope that you're able to hear this message and receive it and take it into your person and do what you need to do with it. Again, I hope you do good by yourself. Don't just wait around for other people to do good by you or to right all the wrongs that have happened. You can take that into your own hands. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave it there. Sending you so much love, luck, light in whatever situation you're in, whether it be this one or a different one. I really wish you well in all of your endeavors. Yeah, so have a wonderful rest of your day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you're getting here. I sincerely hope you have. I was just about to say the same thing again, but again, so please continue to send light, love, protection, safety, prayers to the people of the Ukraine right now. It's very important and it does make a difference. So again, please continue to do that. Again, have a wonderful rest of your day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever. Thank you for being here and for supporting me and the work that I'm doing here. And yeah, my buddy, Oyuk and I will see you all real soon. All right, goodbye, guys.